Okay, so we're back from the field and it's time to dry the lichens and prepare them for analysis by the laboratory. So what you want is, back at your office, you want to find a room that doesn't have any traffic, not any big fans, a clean place that you can leave your lichens for 1 or 2 days to dry. And so the first thing you should do when you come into your room is make sure that you have a clean working surface. So you can take some paper towels and wipe off your table, and then I usually like to put down another cover over that. So either some craft paper, which you can tape down, or just take a large trash bag and open it up and lay it down to make an impervious surface. In fact, this is probably the best thing and the easiest thing to do. And then after that, you need a surface that you can put your lichens onto to dry that's clean. So I like to use herbarium paper. It's 100% cotton, so it doesn't have contaminants in it that will impact your lichens. And you can lay your lichens right there to dry. The wetter your lichens, the more paper you should stack. And when you're putting your paper down, you can use gloves to put them down, but you don't want to touch the paper because you've gone to a lot of trouble to bring your samples back clean from the field. So here's my sample, and I'm going to lay it out to dry. So first we'll take it out of its bag, and I'll remove the tape. And you can reuse the tape later if you like, if you save it. And then just open the bag, and again you want to keep your hands away from the top and dump your sample back out onto the paper. This is a rather small sample because, as you remember, in the field we didn't take much time to collect it. And then what you want to do is you want to make sure that your bag dries. So I usually just use some of my tape, hang the bag right in front of my sample, like that. And then I'll usually write the sample number right here so that it matches the bag. So the plot number here is 1026228. I'll write that here, and that way I won't get confused if I have 10 samples, which one is which. It's a lot of numbers, 6228. Okay, so now we'll let our sample dry for 1 or 2 days. Usually if you're coming back on a Friday, you can come in on Monday and put your samples away. The most important thing is not to leave your samples out any longer than you need to, because they'll just pick up the contaminants that are in the place where you're leaving them and the dust. So the minimum they need is what you should leave them for, overnight or 2 nights, and then repackage them back up if you don't have time to clean them.